Good afternoon. It's Friday, the 6th of November, and it's just coming up to 4 o'clock. And as promised, I am going to give you the latest update in the case of the eviction of the McGann family by KBC Bank. And the case came before Judge Leonie Reynolds this afternoon at 2 o'clock, and I was present in court. It was quite a long hearing that lasted almost an hour, and during that time, Rossa Fanning, Senior Counsel for KBC Bank, presented evidence in court that Anthony McGann, Kevin Taylor, who is a retired Garda, and Colm Granahan are on the property. And part of that evidence that was presented included the live video that I did on Sunday evening outside the McGann's home. Now, I did not go onto the property. I was outside on the road, and I am perfectly satisfied that I was not in breach of any High Court order. Yet, I was one of 3 journalists present this afternoon in court, and I was singled out. Judge Reynolds gave me a warning that if I go to the McGann's home, that I will be subject to the attachment order that she had issued, and I will be arrested by the Gardaí. So the outcome of this evening's or this afternoon's hearing is that KBC Bank were successful in their petition to get attachment orders for Anthony McGann, Kevin Taylor, and Colm Granahan, and also anybody that may be present on the property. Now, interesting, when he was presenting his case to the judge, Rossa Fanning cited a number of judgments, among them a judgment by Judge Finnegan in relation to the people who were protesting over in Rossport. You may recall, I think it must be coming up to 20 years ago now, the case of Shell to Sea and the people that were protesting about Shell. In the heel of the hunt, a number of people were arrested and imprisoned, and they became known as the Rossport Six. Judge Reynolds has directed that the Gardaí can use reasonable force to arrest anybody that's present on the property, and that the Gardaí are to provide cover for the agents of the bank while they secure the property on behalf of the bank. So that is basically the outcome of this afternoon's hearing. But just on a personal note, I'm really very, very sad that it has come to this. And anybody who has watched my live video on Sunday evening, you know, I said that the bank had a choice. They could either, at this 11th hour, bring in mediators to negotiate a settlement that would satisfy both the bank and the McGann family, or they could use all the forces of the state to secure the property on their behalf. And it now looks as if that is what they're doing. They are using the full powers of the court and the Gardaí to take over the McGann's home. And I have built up a close relationship with retired Garda Kevin Taylor, and with Colm Granahan, and with the McGann family in the last 2 years. And I've had long conversations with Kevin and with Colm, and they have told me that, you know, they believe that this is not just about the McGann family anymore, that this is really about all of the people who are facing evictions. COVID-19 has left many people in a very, very, very vulnerable situation financially. They've lost their jobs. They have mortgages to pay. Businesses have business loans. Farmers have farm loans, and it's widely reported in the media that there's an avalanche of repossessions coming down the road. And Kevin and Colm have said to me that this is, they're taking a stand on this issue because they believe that if the bank succeed in taking this property, it's open season for all other people that are financially challenged with the banks. And they really believe passionately that they're taking a principled stand on this issue. I feel very sad this evening. Kevin and Anthony and Colm, along with others now, face being arrested and brought before the court. There's no date given for the court, so I can only presume that it will be a special sitting of a court someplace, and if they don't purge their contempt of court, they will end up going to prison. So I suppose you could say really this afternoon there has been a very, very serious escalation in this situation, and even at this 11th hour, I'm just hopeful that there can be a kind of a mediated settlement to this issue, because Kevin and Colm are men now. They're, as we say down the country, they're not spring chickens, and going to jail would be an absolutely huge ordeal for them on a personal level, and I wouldn't want to see that happen to them. I promise you to bring you further updates as soon as I get any further information. But I suppose there has been an order more or less put on me by Judge Reynolds not to go near false, and I intend to uphold that order. I think that I think it's a sad day in Ireland when a judge threatens a journalist. And I felt threatened. That may not have been Judge Reynolds' intention, but I certainly felt very threatened by the way in which the manner in which he spoke to me, and I felt threatened by the directions that she gave me. So I suppose to protect myself, I will not be heading anywhere near Strokestown. And I think maybe that's something that other journalists need to look at. So I'm making an appeal to you now to please share this video. We have to get word out there of what is actually happening in this country. It's a poor day for Ireland. Thank you for watching, and please, please share.